This is a long overdue compilation of the many random shots that I took when I went to Tokyo. I didn't shoot a lot and 90% of the footage is super shaky, but the memories that come with them are some that I'll never forget. Once we arrived, we started sailing slowly while lugging our many bags. Got to ride on buses in Japan for the first time, and it took pretty much several hours to get to our Airbnb. And it was this tiny little house that was tucked behind the smallest of alleys. On the next day, we headed out to the electric town, Akihabara. It's a super pity that I took a break from anime when I was there. I would have gotten so much One Piece stuff. Bless my dad for being the train line translator. Punched our tickets, got on the train, and made our way to Anime City. If you ever come here, please do come to this kebab shop. It's halal and really good. We explored Yodobashi Camera and reveled in all its techie glory. My dad got to leave his mark on the webcams, and I got to leave mine. Had a time of his life finding little electrical shops. We also found this rather iconic shop. We got to see so many different cartoon piggy banks though. And since we were in Japan after all, we just had to check out maid cafes. Since my brother wanted to buy a Tanjiro cosplay, we stopped by ACOS, and I can honestly say that my 13-year-old self's dreams of cosplaying was thriving. After that, we went for some gacha. The next day was real fun. It was officially Disneyland Day. Fortunately, it rained that day.
Buat tipus. Dah sini.
Suppose ada size tapi.
And let me tell you something. It's a Small World was a real trip. But we got some Japanese crepes afterwards. Next day, we headed to Hachori again, but this time, it was the day to raid Disney Sea. The weather that day was much better compared to yesterday, so that was great. Honestly, Disney Sea is so big and pretty. This was our first target.
Which one? Which? Mana?
Me and my bro legit thought these were bumper boats. And the Tower of Terror was painful. Disney Sea is pretty much amazing on its own, but at night it was just purely magical. Leaving the place for the night filled me with a mix of awe and melancholy. My dad took us walking around Asakusa. Just watching this back makes me happy. As usual, us being tourists stuck in awe at old stuffs. It was a busy spot for sure, but certain parts of it felt so villagey and traditional. It was a really fresh change from the city. We were amazed that one of the stalls actually included Malay translations. The electricity at our house got stuck or something. Yep, wonder how it got here. Long story short, our house got its power cut off. I don't know if the owner didn't pay the bills or something, and we did try to contact the host and Airbnb but to no gain. So yeah, we found a hotel nearby our house, so we immediately packed and went there because staying in wintry Japan without a heater? Ridiculous. So yeah, have a little room tour. But the good thing is this place was super cozy and pretty much the biggest hotel room I've ever stayed in, so yokatta. It was very spacious and pretty much had all the necessities that we could ever ask for. I guess this is what people meant by seeing the good in bad situations. We spent our final day in Akiba, mainly because we wanted to get our anime fix for one last time. Sadly, I didn't record much since my camera was pretty much dying, but I can honestly say that these past 4 days was some of the most fun I've ever had. Ja ne, Nihon!